We should be live again.
Just got notification.
Yeah, it's me. Well, it's not me, but it's something different. I restarted the stream.
Yeah, I know. I went to one that said it's live.
There we go. Alright, so I just switched to my fucking mobile hotspot. Fuck it, I'm done fucking with this goddamn shit. This fucking place. They were working on the fucking internet last fucking time I was here. How long does it take to fucking work on the fucking internet? I got here in fucking January and they said they're up to the 3rd floor. You'd think that they could probably get a floor done a day, so it should only take like 5 fucking days. How many people do you have working on this place? 1? Come on, man. Give me a fucking break. 5-star hotel, my balls your chin, you son of a bitches.
If you could even see our TV, that's like shit broadcast as well.
It's fucking garbage. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. I need to fucking... You didn't bring the other one in, did you?
Yeah.
Can you hook it up? Because my phone will die. I only have 49%. So, again, what I was saying is Bobbitt went on this rant about Roman Reigns, even though he called him No Man Gaines. Well, it's not funny, because it really shouldn't be. He really should be the top guy. He literally has the tools to be the man. The reason he is failing, and I said this on Monday, is because, number one, he is related to The Rock. And Vince McMahon seems to, and this is just what I'm thinking, this isn't set in stone, he is being, you remember when they were doing the Rocky Die thing, and they started him out as a heel, started him out as a face, they did the Rocky Die thing, and it didn't work, they turned him fucking heel, and boom, he took off from there. Remember that? They're doing the same fucking thing with Roman Reigns. That's exactly what they're doing. But they're doing it wrong. They're keeping him a face, thinking just because he's The Rock's cousin, he'll sooner or later get over. And it's the fault of the fucking social media, the people on social media who fucking love Roman Reigns. He does have 3.3 some million followers. That's what WWE's going off of as far as Roman Reigns and why he's getting pushed to the main event still to this day is because of that, because of all the followers he has. The only way that him not being in the main event works is if somebody kills him, he breaks a fucking leg, and he can never wrestle again, or people stop following this guy on fucking Twitter is another way to do it, and stop following this guy on social media, or stop going to fucking events, stop paying money to see the shit. Pay the $9.99 to fucking watch it on WWE Network, but don't. If people are that upset with Roman Reigns, stop paying for the events, because that's the reason he's over. And they're gonna continue to push him until people fucking learn that the only way the WWE is not gonna push this guy is if he stops making them money. That's it. I mean, that's true observation. WWE is all about money. They don't give two fucking shits about what Trek wants.
Stop buying his merchandise. Stop going to any live event he's part of. Stop with the network as well.
Well, don't stop with the network. Keep the network because it's only $100 million. It's not whatever.
It's still enough.
But that's not enough to pay every fucking employee in the WWE. It's not going to happen. I get it. It's not going to happen. What I'm saying isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen ever. But, so, that being said, I'm just going to have to fucking deal with it. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing Trek can do about it. Nothing Bobbitt can do about it. Because I'm not going to stop watching the product just because fucking Roman Reigns is getting pushed. Sooner or later, it's going to stop. Because I don't think Fox will put up with the bullshit. Because they'll fucking cut ties. They don't fucking care. They have the NFL. They don't care. So
I agree, Ronnie.
If that's what they have as the main event, I don't know if that's what they're gonna have, but most likely that's what they're gonna have. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Trek, what are your thoughts?
I agree wholeheartedly with you guys. It's not going to stop. If they would... We've heard reports he wants to turn heel. He wants to turn heel. He wants to turn heel. The guy at the top won't let him turn heel. If they would let him turn heel, I think it might be a little bit better. But it also has to do creative. There's too many creative people there. There's too many people working on creative. There's too many... What is it? Too many cooks in the kitchen is going to spoil the broth. And it's doing that. If they would get rid of some of the creative and hire wrestling fans and hire wrestling people who know about wrestling, it would get better. It won't immediately get better, but it'll start to get better. Look at NXT. NXT has not that many creative writers. They have a limited amount, and it works better.
Here I'm going to disagree with you on that. You remember that interview he did where he said, "Am I not a heel?" That wasn't scripted. They didn't tell him to say that.
No.
So where are you getting this report that he is saying that he wants to be a heel? Who's
either that report, like, oh, go ahead.
When?
Either that report before WrestleMania. I think it was his. Was it his cousin? I think it was his cousin Rosie who said that he said he wants to turn heel and they won't let him.
That's not true. That's Rosie just being protective of his cousin.
Before he passed away.
Roman Reigns has said that, am I not already a heel? Do I not get booed? That's the reaction everybody wants to give me, so that's apparently I'm a heel. That's what he said. Those are the words that came out of his mouth. So for him to double back and say something like that, it's fucking garbage. I don't fucking believe it. That's just him backtracking if that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they better figure something out, because there's another piece of news where I found out that Daniel Bryan may not be resigning with the WWE. I think, did we talk about this last week, Bobbitt?
Yeah.
Because he's read the interview he did.
Daniel Bryan said in an interview, and I read the quote unquote, and I'll paraphrase. Do you think the WWE, you can trust the WWE to book a story long term like that? And then he laughed uncontrollably. So no, and there's people out there saying he's not going to resign. Another reason why, and I didn't know this, he wants to work less days.
That's what he wanted from the start before he was cleared to come back.
But now he's every fucking day, just regular full-time schedule. He wants to be with his daughter. He doesn't fucking want to be fucking in Guam. He doesn't want to fucking be. He understands, like all the big cities, is what he wants. So that being said, I mean, we can sit here and bitch, piss, and moan, and say no, he's going to resign. Do not, and I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but do not be surprised, and don't be shocked if he does not resign with the WWE. Because I know Ring of Honor will give him what he wants. They'll fucking give him everything he wants. If he wants less days, he'll take less days. New Japan, for sure, will give him what he wants. They can pay him. They could pay him. I mean, yes, he has dream matches here in the WWE, but could you imagine a dream match between him and Kenny Omega?
Oh God.
Oh, fuck me.
Him and Okada?
Even Will.
I
Him and
have a
Naito?
news update about Omega, actually.
Him and Kota Ibushi? I'm gonna say this right now. I think Kenny Omega will sign with the WWE sooner or later. And I think it's going to be when his contract runs out after Wrestle Kingdom 13. Because that's when his contract is up. His contract is up the day after Wrestle Kingdom 13. It's hard for me to sit here and say that WWE is in a good place. Monetarily, they are. But as far as their product and what they're giving, what they are, it's World Wrestling Entertainment, not World Money Entertainment Wrestling, or whatever. Not World Money Entertainment. What's entertaining about making money? It's a boring life. Yes, making money is great, but there's nothing entertaining about it. Absolutely nothing entertaining about making money. People are bitching. Another thing people, and I'll let you go to Kenny Omega here in a second, Bobby. Another thing people are bitching about, where's Samoa Joe? I have nothing for him right now. However, I have heard that they will have something for him.
Possibly at SummerSlam.
Possibly at SummerSlam. Will it be in the title picture? I don't know. I don't think it should. I wouldn't be surprised if WWE went right back to Nakamura, AJ Styles.
All depends on how this.
They're just taking a month off.
Yeah. All depends on how the match between him and Hardy is going to go at Extreme Rules.
Ronnie, I'm going to disagree with you. I don't think that they see Omega and the Young Bucks as money makers.
They do. They're a huge commodity.
When AJ Styles left New Japan and came to the WWE, they didn't even put him in NXT. He showed up in an NXT event, right?
I don't even think he did that. I think he just showed up at the Rumble.
I could have
So
sworn
Adam Cole?
No! Adam Cole has never been in New Japan.
Oh.
AJ Styles. I want to say he showed up at a takeover. He didn't.
Well, Trickerpedia, go search on it.
But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So anyway, I don't think that they'll do exactly what they did with AJ Styles. They will put him right
into the fray.
Because he's a money guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun if that goes all night.
No, you're right, too much.
You guys,
I could give two shits about Extreme Rules. What's Extreme Rules about Extreme Rules? It's PG era. You can't bleed. You can't
hit anybody with a chair on the head.
You can't hit anybody with a chair on the head. And what's an Extreme Rules match anyway? It's a
no holds barred.
It's a no holds barred match.
That's all.
Fucking say no holds barred. Anyway, shouldn't the main event be a no holds barred or an Extreme Rules match? I mean, based on how WWE does things, I think that main events, if you're the Money in the Bank, like the Money in the Bank was the main event. They don't even have, it's just a match between, it's just a match, and if that is the main event, it's just a match between Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley. There is no stipulation, no tables match, no ladder match, no chairs match. The match that's the Extreme Rules match is Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Are you kidding me? Alexa Bliss can't even fight herself out of a wet paper bag right now.
And let's not mention the fact that she's just repeating promos.
And she says exactly the same thing over and over again. Not that she doesn't. Nia Jax can't even fucking talk. Nia Jax is garbage. I not a fan of hers. If he's got to give me his Skype, I don't have his Skype. Absolutely, man. Just give me your. I just need your Skype name, man, and then you can find Heather's.
Right at the bottom there. Just look for that name and send a friend request, and then we'll get linked up. And thank you, Ronnie.
What?
You guys were right about AJ Styles. He showed up at the Rumble. You guys were right.
Yeah, she looks cute with the baby bump. Yeah. Just kidding. What's that? What'd you say?
I was saying you guys were right. That AJ showed up at the Rumble. He was WWE bound from the beginning.
But did he?
No.
JP's question was if he ever showed up at an NXT takeover.
Did he show up to Takeover
No.
the night before? Okay, I thought he did. I thought somebody said he did.
No.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine. But he went right to the main roster. He did not. So just friend request us to Mark, and then we're good.
Yeah, just send a friend request over to Goonie Babe Dream Girl. All one word.
But other than that, I mean, Bob, you had the Omega news. What's the Omega news, buddy?
And then we'll be able to add you on the show.
Also Nia Jax news as well. I wonder, would you, Kenny Omega recently appeared on the JR show with the Ross Report, and he spoke about if he's considering about going to WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So let me read you what exactly he said.
I read this.
It's quite interesting. There's 4 parts to it. This is the first part.
Okay.
I've been keeping up to date on the kinds of going on, and I always, at the very least, look at the highlights of every show. Both brands, 205 Live, even the NXT stuff. I'm really happy for everyone that's doing well there. I was able to work in a fantastic program with the New Day, and they really brought something special to that sort of feud because all 3 of those guys are very special athletes. They're very special performers. They have a special kind of charisma. They know how to work the people, work for cameras, work for the TV. When I think about the possibilities of what it would be like if I ever mix it up with some of those guys, it gets me excited because they're a lot of great performers. A lot of guys that even though they came up through the indies, you know, we were in different stages of our lives, and we never mixed it up together. I could say, you know, if I could work with Seth Rollins at some point in time, that'd be a lot of fun. One thing about the possibilities and stuff like it gets me excited. Now, every promotion has so many good guys. There's really no way I have a bad time going almost anywhere because of the depth of the talent so deep. WWE right now has a great collection of talent with guys, and I would feel like it's a missed opportunity if I could work with them at some point. Of course, the huge name among them is AJ Styles. You know, I would love to work with AJ, and I'd like to be able to do a walk and steal move, you know what I mean? That's all he said.
Huh. Interesting. I will. Just a second.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so I'm gonna add.
Probably all the way at the bottom. There it is. Alright, buddy, we added you in.
Yes, we did. Hello, sir. How's it going?
How is it? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Am I the only one to stop at WWE right now?
Actually, I'm not doing good because I'm in a fucking hotel, fucking hellhole. But
Oh, dude. Hey, at least the Brewers won, what, yesterday?
yes, they did. 7-2.
That's not bad, man. That's not bad at all.
I was honestly, I was a little worried because Atlanta has a really good offense. So, but we'll
Right.
see. We'll see. So what you said you wanted to rant on something. The floor is yours, my friend. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, thanks for letting me come on and do this.
No problem.
Okay, do you guys remember back in the day, like before the Attitude Era, how Vince would say, "You're probably tired of having your intelligence insulted, and gone are the days of take your vitamins, drink your milk shit." Now it just seems like once again our intelligence is being insulted because you look at things like Raw and SmackDown. Now I know it's not the talent's fault, it's the writer's fault. It's the monkeys in the back that are fucking with us. And then you go to NXT and you see things are superior, which is funny because that's supposed to be the developmental. And you see dumbass shit like, okay, the same tag teams going against the same tag teams, same people getting title. When are we going to see the new kids, the ones that are still got that new wrestler smell from NXT, getting opportunities? Because we're not seeing that.
I mean, to come off of the injured list is Andrade Cien. And that's because he's waiting for Sin Cara.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really honestly think they're gonna do anything with Andrade Cien in the first place. It's sad. I think he's one of the better athletes that they have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I will say this. When you look at some of the talent that and I'm not saying that this is gonna happen, but how do we know? I mean, I had somebody the other day tweet at me and say he should have been thrown right into the U.S. title picture.
Why?
Why? What has he done? What is?
Almost?
If that's the case, they should have done that with Ty Dillinger.
What has he done? What has he done on the main roster to deserve a title shot? You can't go based off of what he did in NXT because Vince don't care about NXT.
Oh yeah.
He only cares if they're ready to come up. Then he cares. But then he barely.
Oh, they're ready to come up. If they're ready to come up, that's good. But yet they're still going to be ignored like a bastard stepchild.
That is correct. That is correct. And it's sad. So people sitting there saying that he should have been thrown in the U.S. title picture immediately? No. Not saying that he wouldn't have done well, but how do you know he wouldn't have fallen flat on his face?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't just because he had a really good match with Johnny Gargano doesn't mean that he's going to have a really good match with Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Him and
then you
Gargano.
look at things like, okay, Bobby Roode, why is he a face? He's a better heel. Why is Roman a face? Nobody likes him. Make him a heel. You hear these things, and again, it's the fact that us, the marks, are saying, this is what we want. This is what we think would be great, and they're not listening.
Yeah, and
the whole thing with Bobby Roode is his music. Everybody loved his music, so it's like, okay, we'll make him a face now.
But they did his music. As a heel. They did the exact same tune.
Yeah, but that's because NXT actually has brains.
Yes, you got to remember who's booking down in NXT.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you look at. These are words coming out of creative's mouth. Bobby Roode's music is so over. He has face music. Okay. That makes no sense. Hulk Hogan's music was over, but I think I'm using a bad example.
No,
Randy Savage. I'll use him. He was a face for a little bit. His music never changed. He was a face for a little bit, but he was a heel as well.
Oh yeah.
So.
But you're right. Hulk Hogan's music was over with the crowd because I downloaded it to every device.
Well, he was the face. He was a face anyway.
Right.
So his music was going to be over. I mean, me and Brian Himmelfarb were just talking about this yesterday. I didn't like Randy Savage when I was growing up. I was a little kid when he was wrestling. I didn't like him because Hulk Hogan was the good guy. Randy Savage was the bad guy. You weren't supposed to like the bad guy. Mm-hmm. Back when we were growing up, there was no such thing as kayfabe. No such thing as social media. That's what's killing the WWE creative, That's why they're doing what they're doing, is because people are saying, well, this is going to happen, this should happen, this should happen, this has got to happen, this needs to happen. And then they're like, no, we're not going to fucking do that. Just to swerve everybody. And then we're sitting there like, you're not making any logical sense. And, I mean, you go look at when Roman Reigns lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, how many Roman Reigns fans lost their absolute shit when that happened.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Bobbitt was even one of them. He lost his absolute shit when Roman Reigns lost. I mean, I lost my shit because, Jesus Christ, get the title off of the guy.
Exactly. Get the title back on fucking TV where it fucking belongs.
So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I guess apparently there was something I read online that I don't know if it's true or not, that did they strip the title from Brock because he hasn't appeared, or I know I saw that on Twitter.
Just give me a second. Not yet.
I saw that on Twitter, and I saw that, I'm like, it's about time. I'm like, let's put the title on.
There is talk of that. Just if they're gonna strip him of the title, I think even though the title's already diminished as far as it's gonna go, yeah, it's too late for it. But if they're gonna do that, they might as well just do like a tournament.
Right.
Then you know who's gonna win it.
Do a King in the Ring.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is gonna be the champion. It's just the way it is.
And then Braun will cash in.
But here's the thing, and I talked about this as well. The thing with Braun, and I like Braun, he's kind of wearing on me. He's wearing really thin on me right now. He's wearing really thin on me. Number one, he doesn't need the Money in the Bank. Whatever. I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
agree. He doesn't need it, but this might be the only way that they'll give him an opportunity to be the champ.
I honestly think, to be honest with you, I think of him on the WWE. I think thinks of him nothing more than maybe a 5-time champion, but he'll be like Big Show version 2.0, where he'll hold the title for 2 months, and then Roman Reigns will take the title right off of him, or whoever is the face of the company at the time, or whatever. I mean, it sucks to say that, but that's the most of what I see from him. Yes, Braun Strowman is over, but the reason that he is over is because he can beat the shit out of fucking Roman Reigns. That's the only reason the guy is over.
And his catchphrase.
Get these hands, which I don't even like Rusev Day. I'm not a fan of the Rusev Day thing.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
And he can flip Teflon's car.
Yeah. I just the Rusev Day thing, I'm going to talk about that real quick. The Rusev Day thing, I don't buy it. He has to use a gimmick to get himself over. A phrase gets this guy over. That works. I remember when wrestling got a guy over. Like Seth Rollins, or...
Oh, yeah.
Dean Ambrose, even.
Dean Ambrose got over with his wrestling.
When's Dean coming back?
There's no reports on when he's coming back yet, because his arm is still not healing properly.
I haven't heard anything.
I think he may be done. It would suck for him because he loves being in the business.
Yep.
He got into it when he was like 16.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when wrestling, I mean, Randy Orton he got over with his wrestling. It wasn't his mic work. It wasn't a phrase that got him over. It was his wrestling. The Rock, I mean, yes, his mic work got him over, but he could wrestle.
Yeah, he could.
You know, it's not just...
Oh, yeah.
Rusev is a good wrestler. His wrestling should get him over. I don't like who he's with. I don't like Aiden English. He's annoying.
Oh, you and I both don't like
Oh,
him.
I can't stand
For
Aiden
somebody
English.
for somebody who's part of the Guerrero family, they destroyed him.
Yeah, I can't.
He's
stand
part of the
Aiden.
Guerrero family? I didn't know that.
Yes, he's married to Eddie's daughter.
Wow.
I can't remember her name. She was in NXT for a little bit,
A little, yeah.
but apparently she didn't pan out so well.
Shit.
Not everybody's got it in them. But yeah, I mean, there's so much wrong with the WWE. I mean, SmackDown's not doing too bad. It's actually the better show.
Hell, even Fox is calling it the flagship show of the WWE.
But if they're going to continue...
Oh,
Go ahead. Did you say something? Somebody say something? I'm sorry. It sounded like somebody said something. SmackDown's the better show. It's not that much better, but it is better. It's at least watchable. I can bear to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Raw, why the reason Raw is failing is it's all about Roman Reigns. They put him on the show for 1 whole hour in 2 different segments.
3, actually, because he also had a backstage thing with Bobby Lashley.
3 segments. So he had 50 minutes of FaceTime or mic time on
TV.
On TV. If you might as well just not call it Raw.
Might as
and
well call it
just
Roman.
call it fucking the Roman Reigns show, because that's what it is.
Or what it's turning
Money in
into.
there. Right.
Yep, yep. It's sad, and again, it's not his fault. It is the booking, the creative, and Vince's, and the front office, because they seem to think that he is their moneymaker. Work has gotten much better.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta switch my phone. You're
No problem.
here, you guys.
Yep.
Or I'll be right back.
Okay, not a problem. So, yeah, I mean... Can I have a drink here? I have to go get some food here a little later. Maybe that'll run downstairs. So, yeah, I mean, guys, I don't want to tell you. The WWE just seems to think that we don't... Yes, I'm not going to sit here and say that I could book a show.
Even though you did.
The Miz and Daniel Bryan. But then again, I heard today I think Daniel Bryan's not going to be with WWE. I think he's going to leave and go.
Somewhere where they're actually going to keep their promises.
Yes, because Vince is breaking promises to him.
Matthew, he is still healing from his surgery.
What?
They're not saving him for shit.
What are they saving him for? The autograph signings that he's doing?
Or was pulled from because it was fucking with his surgery healing? Just saying, dude.
Yeah, she's not saying, she doesn't think that Dean Ambrose is done. It's a possibility he is, because he is not healing from his elbow or shoulder or whatever it is that he did. So it's going to be a while. So, but yeah.
Now, Heather, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, do you want to see a women's division tag team title?
Fuck no.
I don't.
You don't think that would work?
No.
The whole problem is they don't
I'll let you- go
handle
ahead.
the main championship for the women's division properly to begin with. So what makes you think they're actually going to handle a tag team division properly for the women? I mean, yes, it would add a new dynamic to the women's division. However, you would also need to sit there and empty out everybody that you have in NXT right now to make enough teams
True.
between Raw and SmackDown. Now, if the shows,
True.
if the rosters were still unified, there'd be a possibility for it. However, it'd still be tight. So
Absolutely, and that's even one thing that I was discussing with my co-host Ever and the Two Mark Crew. That like, okay, let's look at the women's division from 10 years ago, back when it was pillow fights and mud wrestling, and then they go women's revolution or resolution, whatever the hell they call it, and then they go, okay, things are gonna get better. Now it just seems like to me things are not back where it was 10 years ago, but it seems like it's heading in that direction, at least to me.
it is starting to go that way. However, we need to stop the bullshit.
Okay.
You take the belt off of somebody because they got stale, and we're becoming the female Brock Lesnar, Alexa Bliss. For what? A month? 2 months?
What are you talking about?
When Nia Jax won the title?
I think she held it. She won it at WrestleMania. She held it up until Money in the Bank.
So they
3 months.
3 months. And
Something like
then
that.
put it right back on Alexa Bliss, who does exactly the same fucking shit.
This is once again goes back to what I was saying. It's going back and forth where, like, okay, let's give an opportunity like to Becky, to Bayley, hell, even Sasha would be interesting to see again. Who else? Who from NXT in the women's division do you want to see come up to the main card that you think deserves a women's title opportunity?
Hands down, Nikki Cross.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she does, but I wouldn't put her.
Not right away, no.
Ember Moon deserves a shot
No,
before she
no,
does.
no, no.
Ember Moon deserves a shot before she does. So, what source?
Well, I know Ember Moon on that at Money in the Bank. Ember Moon, it looked like it was so close that she was gonna win Money in the Bank. So close, and I was rooting for her. I was really hoping.
That's because with Ember Moon, she's that great of a talent. And she was there in NXT for what, a year at most?
She's there just a little bit longer than.
I think so.
She was there longer than Asuka was.
How long was Asuka there?
A year and a half. Well, how long did she hold the women's title for?
Oh gosh. Seems like forever.
Veronica brings up another good point there in the chat. I mean, they hot potatoed the belt between Sasha and Charlotte like 4 or 5 times. Between them keeping that storyline of Charlotte was never defeated at a pay-per-view, and Sasha could only beat Charlotte at Raw or at SmackDown. Also at this time, it was every time they had a pay-per-view match between each other, Sasha ended up injured. So it went about this. And it was Sasha turning her back on Bayley.
Yeah.
And then Bayley sat there and said, well, why are you doing this to me? We're supposed to be best friends. And they end up hugging in the middle of the ring. Are you fucking kidding me?
It's the female Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Yes! You ruined that feud right there forever. Forever tarnished that feud. Because you got it started, and then you had them make up. And then you got to start again, and then you have them make up again. It's like, just let them fight.
To get the and Sarah, she said, "Oh my God, get the belt off of horrible Carmella."
That's
Yes.
another one.
Oh,
However-
please, get it off of Carmella.
But
Please do.
here's the problem with that. WWE, in their infinite wisdom, thinks that Total Bellas is still a thing. So
It's still on TV. Yeah, I didn't know
they
that.
are going to do nothing but push Barbie dolls. That's what they're going to do. And those that are on Total Divas. That's it.
Right.
They still think that show is a thing. Even though it's losing big time in the ratings. Like, nobody wants to watch a show.
No.
Yeah, Carmella is manure. She's like... I'll put it to you like this. Who's a really bad wrestler? Give me a really bad female wrestler.
James Ellsworth. No,
James Ellsworth is probably the only one that's better than... Go ahead.
James Ellsworth is the future of the women's division.
At this point, yeah.
Ellsworth means money.
Considering our fucking SmackDown Women's Championship can't do shit without him.
Oh
No,
gosh.
being legit. Give me a one of the worst female wrestlers of all time.
Oh jeez. Oh, crap.
Purple?
Sonny.
Melina.
Melina, yeah.
She's better than Carmella.
I didn't really care about Kelly.
She was better than Carmella.
She had some luchador training though.
Kelly wasn't that bad though.
She wasn't great.
She wasn't great, no, but she was okay.
She was serviceable.
She held her own in the ring.
She was serviceable.
Oh, hey, Heather.
Yes.
Speaking of what, they're showing a table for 3 Monday. It's going to be Lita, Trish Stratus, and Alexa Bliss.
Why the fuck is she at that table?
I don't know.
Oh, she's always. I heard about that.
Alexa Bliss has no spot at that fucking table. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Because she's.
Sable belongs at that table more than fucking Alexa Bliss.
There's another one that's better than Carmella. Sable.
Uh-huh.
The reason that Alexa Bliss is going to be sitting at that table is because Vince McMahon and the WWE thinks that she is the future of the company.
Sarah gave another one.
If she's the future of the company, then we better reserve our Rise and Fall of WWE DVDs.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. Alexa is terrible. Jillian Hall is another one. She's better than Carmella. Alexa is better than Carmella. And she's not that
My 2-year-old's better than Carmella.
Exactly.
Wolfgang. Matt Hardy's under 1 year son is better than fucking Carmella.
This testicle is better than Carmella.
You see this finger right here? This finger right here has more talent and can speak on a mic better than fucking Carmella.
You want to know something interesting about Carmella? Talking about my 2-year-old, when I heard her, Carmella was, her that annoying scream, it made my 2-year-old cry.
Yeah. Between her and Liv Morgan, it's becoming the division of the Banshees.
Yeah, it's sad.
Oh dear God.
I am so glad that I'm partially deaf, because all I have to do is turn my head to the left, and I don't have to hear Carmella.
Right?
See, you have a built-in mute function.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, there is a mute button on my clicker. Shoot, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Wait. Do you mean that there's a way to also fast forward? I've got DVR. I forgot.
There you go.
That's all I ever really need.
Bobbitt, you saved my life. Thank you, man.
I muted the Iconics the other day.
Oh my gosh, my wife is not a wrestling fan. She watched one match and then she was like, "What are they? The Bella Twins version 2.0?" I'm like, "No, the Bella Twins have talent."
Yeah, exactly.
I will say this. I like the Iconics in NXT.
Yes.
They come up to the main roster. They're gone for 2 months.
Well, healing for boob jobs.
Because Vince says you need
breasts in order to wrestle.
Oh my gosh! And the funny thing about the Iconics, their boob jobs are better than their talent.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is true.
They brought them up to the main roster and turned them into bimbos.
They have not.
They already have.
They've wrestled Becky Lynch, each of them 3 times, and the same fucking move.
They all tap out.
They keep tapping out to the same move. And I don't think they're gonna be any more than
Jobbers.
Glorified jobbers.
Oh yeah,
Women's
absolutely.
There to make a certain horse face happy. That's pretty much it.
No, because they're not going to ever have a title shot, so she's not going to be happy about that.
When Rebby Hardy wrestled, yes, she was a better wrestler than Carmella. In fact, I would probably say she's one of the better female talents. She was trained by Matt Hardy, so and Senor Benjamin, who is a former wrestler.
Yeah.
So.
Did you hear that? Talking about Senor Benjamin, did you hear that Bray does not want to go against his brother Bo? Apparently, Bray is against the B team going against the Deleter Worlds.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Which is stupid.
I I get it because they keep teasing it, and
Yeah.
then
Backing away from it.
he backs away from it, or well, Bo backs away from it, but
Which I don't understand why they wouldn't want to at least do that, because you know what? We haven't had brother versus brother since Matt and Jeff Hardy.
And Bray and Bo are former OVW tag team champions, so they know how to wrestle with each other.
And they're the sons of the IRS man.
like Rotunda.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't know. If that's true, I mean, I've assumed that was true. But if that is totally true, then why are they even wrestling it?
Why are they up for
Why
the
are they
title?
even
Why are they up
doing
for
the
the
match?
championships?
Before we leave the whole women's conversation, I have news on Nia Jax if you want to hear it.
Sure.
You remember how she liked that comment about how about that dude saying how Alexa reflects her way to the top of the company and what she's been saying on Twitter?
I believe so, yes.
Apparently that was in the storyline. That was actually like real IP.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, it goes along with Alexa Bliss deleting everything Nia Jax from her IG and her Twitter.
Well,
Yeah.
but and them two were best friends. So is it true or is it not true?
Right.
That's the question that needs to be asked.
Hey, quick question. Okay, I know who Bobbit is. Who's the other guy?
That's Trekster, Trekipedia.
Dude, can you do me a favor? See that pennant on your wall over there?
Yep.
Can you light a match and burn it?
I agree.
No.
What? Hey guys, what do the Phillies and Hoover Vacuum have in common? They both
They
suck.
both suck.
Oh, I like this guy.
Yes, so do I. You
See,
may not
people
believe
are-
this. I may be considered as Johnny Hall's #1 fan, but I swear I am the biggest Dwayne Hadley mark.
What's even better is he's in Arizona, so he could be he could be a Diamonds fan instead.
Diamondbacks.
Oh, stay with the Phillies. Phillies are fine. Diamondbacks. No. Carmella is better than the Diamondbacks.
There we go.
Dynamax got a better reaction last time Carmella was here.
Exactly.
my-
Sarah, I like Liv Morgan. She's really young. Give her a
That's-
break. Give her time. They were called
yeah.
up. They were called up because they weren't doing anything in NXT with them.
Especially with Liv Morgan. She
That
was there
is-
for 3 years.
That is why they are with somebody right now, because they are not fully developed. Once they start developing their own character a little bit further, they'll be fine. I think. Liv
Then
Morgan-
why is what's her name from Sanity? Why did she not get called up?
Because they needed to keep her down for the women's division.
Why?
If you look at the roster before
Well,
when
I-
everybody got called up with the women's division, there was 8 women left in NXT, and that was it.
But I get what he's asking. Why don't they just send them back down? Is that where you're going with this? I would.
Pretty much, yeah.
I would.
Now, let's look at this from a business standpoint. I'm guessing all of us have at least worked a job once in our lives, so we understand that when you're qualified to be promoted, when you get promoted, it's because you're qualified.
Right.
Like, I've worked fast food, retail, telemarketing, you name it, I've done it. If you're qualified to go to that next step, you go to that next step. If you're willing to kiss some ass in some places, sadly, Walmart.
Yeah, exactly.
But yet, we've got people in the WWE that go from NXT. Again, it's still the developmental. In some, I really want to see NXT be an equal to Raw and SmackDown instead of calling it developmental. You got the Performance Center, then you got NXT. So then, why in the world do we got people like Liv Morgan? Gosh, who's that chick that works with Ruby Riott? And by the way, Ruby got injured. I hope she's better. What was that chick that looks like she was like born up in the mountains?
Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan?
Yeah, why is she there? She's not even good.
No, I mean she's okay. She's not great. She's right along the lines of Liv Morgan. I wouldn't have called either of them up personally, but they weren't being used down in NXT, so they said, "Fuck it, we're gonna bring them up because we need a faction."
Exactly. Because that was also when Paige made her return with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are getting better
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
since they broke.
Oh, Bobbit, get rid of that hat.
It's
Okay, now I hate this guy.
Bobbit, please, for the sake of America, get rid of that hat. If not for me, and if not for everybody else, do it for the children. Get rid of the hat. Don't forget, the Cubs, even though, hey, it was a fluke that the Cubs, won the World Series, did they? I don't know, I don't watch baseball. But all I know is that Chicago sucks.
You motherfucker, you.
Carmella is better than Chicago. Chicago is the lint in the belly button of America.
And literally, the
Bob.
city of Chicago is the lint in the belly button of America.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can we get that on a t-shirt?
Let me say this about Sarah Logan. I don't like her gimmick.
They don't.
Let me finish. The thing about Sarah Logan is she needs to be Crazy Mary Dobson. Because that's who she was in the indie circuit. And they just let her be her. And she's so much better. I will say this, I'm not a fan of the choreographed matches.
Mm-hmm.
That's what WWE is today, and that's another reason why they're failing. If you watch New Japan, they're struggles.
Watch Ring of Honor, they're doing better than WWE, it seems like.
Yes, they're struggles. They're not choreographed ballets, which is what WWE is. Everything's a big production to them. And it's sad. And it doesn't need to be. Because fighting is a struggle. It's not... You look at boxing and UFC, why UFC and boxing is so big is because you look at it, it's not choreographed, and it's a struggle. These guys get tired. They're fighting.
It's a legit fight. It's not...
That's the problem that I have with the WWE is they're choreographing the matches.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it. Let them fight. Just let them go. Stop giving them spots. Now I get the botches like the Jinder Mahal and Jeff Hardy botch.
Oh God.
That botch by Jinder Mahal. That's just, come on, man. Don't.
If anybody should go back down to NXT, Jinder Mahal. Right there you go.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do that. They ain't
And
gonna
if I hear anybody say they want to see a 3MB reunion, I'll smack them in the face.
Honestly, that'd probably be the best move for Jinder Mahal.
the best move for Jinder Mahal. But for Drew McIntyre, oh hell no.
Oh, gosh, no.
No.
Heck, even Heath Slater needs a major facelift because they were awesome when they started, him and Rhino, and now they're jobbers.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'm surprised Heath Slater. Let's look at what's the dude's name with the extremely long losing streak?
Kurt Hawkins?
Hawkins?
Hawkins, yeah, thank you. He is more relevant, and I think that him losing matches is more entertaining each time. It's like, okay, he's going to lose a match. Who's he going to go against? You know he's going to lose the match, but it's still entertaining. Now the question is, how long do you think they're going to go on with this until he actually wins a match and breaks his losing streak?
Well, I've heard Gilbert and him are gonna have a match.
Yeah, they're gonna bring back Gilbert just for him, and Gilbert
I'm
is
down
gonna
with
be the
this.
one.
What, Bobbit?
He wants Gilbert back. You know this.
No, jeez.
Yes,
He wants Gilbert
Gilbert
back.
and
Fucking-
Glacier for the Hall of Fame.
Bobbit, the guy doesn't win matches. You ain't gonna put him in the Hall of Fame because he won. Stop. Just stop.
But
No.
if we get down, Jared, I want Gilbert and Glacier.
There you go. That's who he wants for the Hall of Fame, people. Mr. Smallbass podcast.
Oh my God.
Bob it.
What's wrong, Bobbit? Bobbit, what's wrong? No. I don't know. This is the first time I've done this show, and already I don't know. Bobbit, what's wrong, dude? What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you okay? Bobbit, are you okay?
No. I haven't been okay in 26 years.
Tommy, Bobbit, are you okay?
Oh no.
No? Too soon? Too soon?
I think so.
Are you gonna block me, Bobbit? Don't block me, Bobbit.
No, he's just gonna flip me off and just be done with it.
New guy. My balls, your chin.
There we go.
Wait. Did you say your balls?
Yeah.
It's Christmas already. My letter to Santa must have gone through.
Right?
And that must be a disappointing letter.
Oh my gosh.
No.
So in a nutshell, WWE is pissing me off because the fact that let's look at something. Okay. Does anybody here enjoy watching 205 Live? Because I think 205 Live, to me, it's getting better.
I won't watch it until they change the name. I can't.
Okay, then let me ask you this, sir. What would you change the name to? Let's say you have the opportunity to change the name. What would you change it to?
That's why I really have no comment on it. I really don't know. I just don't like 205 Live. It limits the wrestlers themselves. I'll use this as an example. How big is Finn Balor?
Oh, jeez.
He's not 206. He's 193.
He's 193?
Yeah, and he's fighting
I'm
Braun
bigger.
Strowman.
I'm bigger than Finn Balor is.
And he's fighting Braun Strowman. Meanwhile, somebody like Buddy Murphy is not allowed to touch even John Cena.
But yeah,
Buddy Murphy had a really good match on the last episode of 205 Live. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
He went against Mustafa.
Mustafa Ali. But
That was a good match.
I call it Cruiserweights Live or something like that. Because
Well, you've got Monday Night Raw, you got SmackDown Live, and then Cruiserweight.
or something that just don't limit them with a number, because that's not fair. They should be on Raw. Because if Finn Balor if Finn Balor can be on Raw, then why can't Buddy Murphy and Mustafa Ali have a 5-star match on fucking Raw? I know why, because I tell you why. There's a report. Triple H doesn't want them anywhere near, and he didn't say this, but you know that's why. He doesn't want him anywhere near Vince or fucking Kevin Dunn.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to be near Kevin Dunn, and I don't even know who the hell Kevin Dunn is. I don't want to be near him.
He's one of the producers. He's the one that gets all the weird fucking camera angles. He has 6 different shots for 5 seconds of the match.
And he's also a human beaver.
Yeah.
You know, oh my gosh. You know what, Bobbit? Too sweet to you, Bobbit.
Too sweet back to you, even though you shit on my Cubs.
But the Cubs shit on themselves. Before every game, the Chicago Cubs take laxatives, and they shit on themselves.
Look, the only reason why I'm a Cubs fan is because they wrote back to me in 5th grade. Okay?
Well, next time, tell me this shit before I start ripping on the Cubs. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Come back in here.
No, you're good. But yeah, I mean, there's so much wrong with WWE today, and there's really no more news. I mean, anybody that thinks that Brock Lesnar's not going to be at SummerSlam,
Oh, he won't. He won't.
Yeah.
It's already been set online.
he'll be there. He'll be there.
He got booked.
He's going to be there. They wouldn't be having.
What are you saying, Bobbit?
No, Lesnar is done. No, Lesnar's done confirmed for SummerSlam.
He's not confirmed? I know he's not confirmed for sure.
No, he is. No. He has a match at SummerSlam.
Okay, because they would.
Where did you hear that? Because I heard he's not going to be there.
Hang on, I'll tell you.
While he's looking, did you hear that Jason Jordan's coming back next week?
No.
Yeah, I found out on Ringside News. Yeah, I know, Bobbit. I agree with you.
Well, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Then have him be a little more absent, because my heart is not fond of him.
Can we please get a Merc Alpha back?
Thank you. If he comes back and then instantly joins right back up with Chad Gable, okay, that's fine with me.
See, now that would work. Having Jordan as singles competition as Kurt Angle's son, which I still thought that was stupid.
It's vomit-inducing.
Yeah, I know. Have him go back, American Alpha. That would work. That made sense. I thought it was so stupid that they broke him up in the first place.
Yep.
Well, what I think would work is have Jason Jordan come back and them two tag for a little bit, and then have Chad Gable turn on Jason Jordan. Or have Jason Jordan turn on Chad Gable.
I don't know if Jason can pull off a heel.
He
Well,
attempted the heel thing.
I don't know.
Not effectively.
Here's the thing, though. He really didn't get a chance to because... I don't know. I didn't see them in NXT. They tried in NXT because he was a face on Raw. He wasn't a heel.
Yeah, but like I said, he attempted the heel thing when Kurt started pulling away from him and telling him, "Listen, just go home" and stuff like that. And you can't keep doing this.
No. Well, whatever.
Yeah, like I said, it was attempted.
I think that was supposed to happen because he was gonna have the surgery. That's why they did that kind of spot, if that makes sense. So, but I don't know. I could be wrong. It's just an idea.
Hey, by the way, the person who reported...
Go ahead.
Okay, the person who reported that Lesnar will be at SummerSlam is Brad Shepard.
Oh, he's PWI guy. Pro Wrestling Insider. Yeah, he's okay. He's one that...
He's 50-50 like Meltzer.
He's 50... Well, Meltzer's a troll.
Oh gosh, I swear, Dave Meltzer lives underneath a bridge.
He knows how to... He can review matches, but he's not a news guy.
No.
When he reports on news, he's trolling the fans half the time, and he's doing it for WWE so that he's the one that gets people to watch. Hey, is that really going to happen? Because that's how believable Meltzer can be. Ryan said,
I just think with Dave Meltzer, he comes across to me like he's not a fan of wrestling. He's just, hey, it's a paycheck. And when you work for a company that is a wrestling company, you need to be a fan of it. You need to have a passion of it. And I just don't see that whenever I hear or read anything from Meltzer.
Yeah.
Oh, Otho was his name, Trekipedia. Yeah, sorry. Movie nerd. His name was Otho.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh.
Hey, didn't what's his actual name? Kane's actual name,
Glenn Jacobs?
Glenn Jacobs.
yeah, didn't he already win the election for a mayor of Knox County?
He won the primary.
No, he won the Republican primary, so he's
Oh,
gonna
the
be in
primaries.
election.
Okay, yeah, because I found it on Ringside News that he said that if he does become the mayor, he's going to retire from wrestling, which makes perfect sense.
Oh, yeah.
He should have retired before then. I mean, it's about time, dude.
Now, talking about retirement, let me just ask you this. Do you guys think Undertaker should have retired after the end of the streak?
Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's nothing more than a nostalgia act whenever he is in the ring now.
That's
Mhm.
what
Oh, it's Undertaker. Yeah, so I'm like, no disrespect to him. I mean, he has a great career, future Hall of Famer, but he should have retired after he lost the after the streak ended, and I think it should have been it worked with Brock, but after he lost the streak, like okay, he's got nothing else to prove. Hang up the boots, get the Hall of Fame ring.
Well, the whole thing with that is it's also the fact that during that match, he had 2 bad hips, he had a bad back, he has bad knees.
Mm-hmm.
His body is destroyed.
Oh yeah. He doesn't need. I mean, maybe he needs the money. I don't know.
I don't think he does.
Oh no, he's set.
I really don't think he does. I mean, between him and Michelle McCool, they're set, and their daughter is set too.
I think.
Now,
I think
Michelle McCool was Michelle McCool a better wrestler than Carmella?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
Layla was a better wrestler than fucking Carmella.
Oh heck yeah. Heck, Lay Cool was better than the Icons.
Fuck yeah.
Icons.
Hell, this piece of cardboard's better than Carmella.
Agreed.
Can you guys make a T-shirt that says "I'm better than Carmella"?
I could.
Very easily,
That
yeah.
would work. That would work.
We could.
Exclusively on the Cold Bone Collection. I swear, I'm gonna make like a clothing outline commercial for the T-shirt shop.
Do it.
Now exclusively on the Cold Bone Collection. My balls, your chin. The finest felt shirt in all of America.
It is an actual shirt, by the way.
It is. Yes, it is. Over in our
is?
T-shirt collection. You know what, Basement? You know what, Bobbit? You and Basement should connect together and make up a little ad.
We should. Yeah, and we should get TSS to put it together for us. That'd be hilarious.
Hey guys, I gotta get going. I'm getting a phone call from the wife, so I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, enjoy.
Talk to you later,
Thanks
man.
for stopping by.
Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
Take it easy, brothers. Later.
Bye.
Remember, go Cubs.
Oh, Jesus. So,
I have nothing else. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
I'm ready to play video games.
Okay.
okay.
Sounds good.
So, with that being said, I think we're going to end it here for the week. Trek, was there any news that you found that you wanted to share?
The only thing I heard, and we're trying to confirm this still, is that Rey Mysterio supposedly signed a 2-year contract with WWE.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
that news has been all over the place, and I think it would have to be true considering that the WWE itself put out the commercial of him saying that he's back and in the game
I don't give
in
a shit.
2K19.
I don't care.
So,
I don't care. Rey Mysterio sucks dick.
I think that 2-year signing is pretty much confirmed.
Trickster, stop giving news. You give shitty fucking news. I'm just kidding. You're the worst. Really? Son of a bitch? You're the worst fucking news guy I've ever fucking heard. I'm just kidding, man. You're good. Fuck off.
With that being said, guys, we are going to end it here. Thank you for the 2Mark crew for stopping in. If you have not already, please head on over there and subscribe to his channel. For him and his friends do pretty much the same thing we do, only they have the recaps for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown a couple of days later on. So definitely go check them out and have fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, don't forget to check out Monetize This tonight, too.
Yes, it should be interesting. See if Drew can win off the wheel again.
Bye, bitches.